This idea of Purim being the celebration of even the lowest of the world is this parade that Mordechai, the hero, goes out in royal garment just to be paraded through the town on a horse. Remember, this is a person that wore sackcloth because of what he had learned about Haman's wicked plot to kill the Jews. Now he's been being paraded in royal garments. So you have the royal garments and a crown. They still need a horse. With all that fanfare, you still need a horse. One that the king has rode. It says regarding the giving of the Torah that Hashem rides his horses, his chariots. Hashem has a schedule. The first 3 hours of the day, the sages teach us, God sits and provides for his people like a king. And in the nighttime, what does God do? He rides on a light cherub and flies in the 18,000 worlds. And to explain this matter, you have to understand that the sages instituted 18 blessings. They could have made it any way they wanted. They could have made a sing-song, row your boat ashore. It could have been anything they wanted to express, and they instituted a very specific way to reflect the idea that the central nervous system and the ability to take the mind, which is abstract, and put it through a body that's physical, it goes all the way to the tailbone, all 18 vertebrae, is the life that you get through prayer. And that is the conduit for allowing supernal wisdom to come into the world. That's what you accomplish when you're bowing in prayer. And these 18 blessings, these are drawing down godly energy. It happens 3 times a day. But angels, their time of singing, their time for doing that is at night. And then it draws down the 18 blessings of the angels. So God at night, he rides this chariot into the 18,000 worlds, just like our spine splits into 18 vertebrae. It distributes godly energy at every single frequency. Lefi hasagasa, according to the consciousness that exists there. So everyone at their own level. It's still infinity. And this is the light cherub that he rides. That's what was drawn on Mount Sinai in holiness, which is the holiness of the Torah that was given. That is supposed to be the way to access all that divine coding. Immediately when you get the Torah, you are told to make the sanctuary, to house it. And that's when God rides his chariot, because this type of inspiration or drawing down of godly energy is called horses, which a horse is the ability to take a message somewhere. And that in the olden days, texts were sent by horse. They carried, scrolls, and they delivered them. So horses is about communication, taking a message somewhere that the human being can't on his own. So it's about communication. The horses of God is communication. That's why Mordechai had to ride the horse that the king rode, for in order to communicate and reveal this idea of what it means to wear royal garments and to wear the royal crown, it must be through a horse. Horse is about communicating. So revelation and horses. When God says that he rides a chariot through 18,000 worlds, it means that God brings life and vitality through all of your frequencies, through all of the aspects of your consciousness, from your mind all the way to your thighs, in order to draw down the revelation of infinity below, just as it is above. And all of this was revealed in the times of Purim, because then they accepted upon themselves to take on what they had committed to. Now we took it upon ourselves, the Torah, in times when it was persecuted against. If a Jew had said that they're going to give up, God forbid, the Torah, they would not have been part of the Haman's plot, and they would have had the law protected them. Yeah. And in merit for the self-sacrifice, that they were not willing to give up the religion, even on pain of death, they merited to have representation by this leader who gave everything for the people. Their glory and victory, the spiritual victory of Purim, is expressed by Mordechai riding in royal garments, wearing the royal crown, and on the horse, that it speaks to the people in a way they understand.